Oke, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
We are from group 2. We will present material about type of research based on the type of research data. Okay, for the first material will be present by Fikrah Hafiz Suni. To Fikrah, time is yours.
Okay, thanks to moderator. For the first material is primary research. For primary research, there is three kinds. The first is case study. The second one is survey, and the third one is experiment research. Next slide. For case study, in PPT, we can see the opinion from Hidayat 2019. Case studies are part of a research methodology in which a researcher is required to be more careful, thorough, and in-depth in revealing a case, even whether individual or group. So a case study is simply defined as an in-depth, detailed investigation or examination process on a particular or special event that occurred. Next slide. According to Fikrah and Lutfiah 2017, the characteristics of case study research are as follows. 1. Placing the object of research as a case. 2. Seeing the case as a contemporary phenomenon. And the 3. Done in real-life conditions. Next. The next is the type of case studies. According to Yin in Hidayat 2019, he divides case studies into explanatory, exploratory, and descriptive case studies. And type of case studies according to Bogdan and Biklen in Fikrah and Lutfiah 2011. 1 is historical case studies on organization. 2 observation case studies. 3 life history case studies. 4 community case studies. 5 situation analysis case studies. And the last is microethnography. That's all from me. I give it back to moderator.
Okay, thanks to Fikrah. The next material will be present Rizla Ersa romadhia. To Ella, please welcome.
Okay, thanks to moderator. I will explain about the stage about several stages must be passed by research, including citation by Hidayat. First, selection of research themes or topic. This is the first thing you must do. And second, reviewing the study of research theory. The third is problem formulation. And then collection the data. And then you can processing data and analysis then. And the last one is conclusion and reports of research results. The next slide, please. Okay, I'll give back to the moderator. Thank you.
Okay, thanks to Ella. For the next material will be present by Nisa. To Nisa, please welcome.
Okay, thank you to moderator. I will explain about a survey. According to Lawrence, 2003 started the survey research is quantitative research. In survey research, the researchers ask several people or respondents about past of present belief, opinions, characteristics of an object, and behavior. Survey research measures several variables, tests several hypotheses about the behavior, experience, and characteristic of an object. Survey research in general is correlation research. So, survey research is a quantitative research method used to obtain data that occur in the past or present about belief, opinion, characteristic, behaviors, relationship, and to test several hypotheses about sociological and physiological observation, or interview questionnaires, and research results tend to be generalized. Okay, next slide, please. And the next is experiment. According to Board and Goal in June 2011, stated that experimental research is the most scientifically reliable research, or the most valid, because it is carried out with tight control on confounding variables outside of the experiment. Experimental research is a study that seeks to find the effect of certain variables on other variables under tightly controlled conditions. The independent variable was manipulated by the researchers in Nana and Allen 2018. So, experimental research is the most valid research because it tries to find the effect of certain variables on the research subject. Okay, that's from me. Back to moderator.
Okay, thanks to Nisa. For the next material will be present by Nindi. To Nindi, please welcome.
Thank you, moderator. The next is, according to Jaidun 2011, there are 4 experimental research characteristics. First is considered the most able to test the hypothesis of a cause and effect relationship. Second, provide the most rigorous hypothesis testing compare of the other type of research. Third is use define the effect of the certain treatment on their effect under control condition. 4 is characteristic that this test distinguish experimental research for other research. Is one or more independent variable are manipulated, and then all other variable except the treatment variable, then effect of independent variable manipulation, and then the last, there is a comparison. Next slide, please. According to MZ 2010, the step in experimental studies are basically the same as the step in other studies, namely, first selecting and formulating problem, second selecting subject and measuring instrument, third is selecting the research design, four carry out procedures, five analyze the data, and the last is formulate conclusion. An experimental study is guided by a less one hypothesis stating an expected causal relationship between two variables. That's all from me. I give it back to moderator.
Okay, thanks to Nindi. The next material will be present by me about secondary research. Library research is a way of finding answers to problems faced through library research, including activity to collect, process, and conclude data systematically, and use certain method and technique according Khatibah 2011. According to Sari 2020, state the library research is carried out by collecting data or information with various material in the library, such as journal, article, book, result of previous research to solve problems. So it can be concluded that library research is an activity carried out to solve problems through activity to collect data from books, journal, article, and relate previous research results which are then processed and concluded using certain method and technique systematically. Okay, for the next material will be present by Rizla. To Rizla, please welcome.
Okay, thanks to moderator. There are 4 steps of literature research by citation by Z 2008, namely first paper equipment, and then compiling a working bibliography. The third is at the time, and the last one is reading and taking research note. While, according to by citation by Mirza 2014, describe 4 activities in library research, namely the first, record all findings regarding the research problem, and second, integrate all findings, both theories or new findings, and third, analyzing all findings from various reading. The last one is criticize. It can be concluded that in library research, it is necessary to pay attention to the steps of library research. Then in reading and recording, which relate to research problem in question, and combine theory with finding, then analyze and criticize the result of the analysis. Okay, this is all about my material. I give back to moderator.
Okay, thanks to Rizla. That's all about our material. To participant who want give critique, suggestion, or question, please type your name in chat box. Okay, if no one, that's all from our group. About this material. Sorry for the mistake and thank you for your attention. And wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.